All right, so at 6 p.m., what you can catch right here on India Today is the details of the tale of two adversaries, where battle lines were drawn at Amethi 2014 and today coming down to a new feud. Just about hours earlier, you had seen Smriti Irani tearing into Rahul Gandhi on the comments that he made on that speech at Berkeley University. It's a feud which goes all the way back to 2014 Amethi, and ever since BJP sees Rahul Gandhi. Ever since, in fact, BJP sees Smriti Irani always deployed to take on Rahul Gandhi. So what is it looking right now as? I want to bring in our deputy editor, Ankit Tyagi. We also have our executive editor, Gaurav Sawant. I just want you to go back about 3 years. Why is it that every time Rahul Gandhi makes a speech, makes a comment, the BJP deploys Smriti Irani to take him head on? Why not somebody else?
Because it's Battlefield Amethi. It was Battlefield Amethi that you and I covered in 2014. It is most likely to be Battlefield Amethi 2019, where it's going to be Smriti Irani versus Rahul Gandhi. And there it remains to be seen whether history will be made or will history repeat itself. That will be very interesting to watch. But the build-up is already there. The fireworks are all there. And it's not just great television, but it's also great politics. Watch Rahul Gandhi and then watch Smriti Irani.
You know, it's rather interesting because Gaurav said it pat down, because what happened in 2014 in all probability might just repeat in 2019, where we are looking at Amethi all afresh. But, Ankit, I'd like to draw you in at this point of time. What's the difference between a Congress and a BJP here? The Congress continues to make it a battle, make it a contest between Mr. Modi and Rahul, where Rahul never takes on Smriti Irani. The BJP always trying to draw the contest lower, trying to make it a battle between Ms. Irani and Rahul, isn't it?
You know, it's very interesting. When BJP has to put a comparison that there is nobody in front of Narendra Modi, then they will throw Rahul Gandhi as a pappu. But when Rahul Gandhi tries an attack, he tries to take his level up to the Prime Minister, they bring it down by putting in Smriti Irani. Of course, it's no secret that BJP does believe that there is a chance for Smriti Irani to embarrass Rahul Gandhi in Amethi. It couldn't happen last time in the election. More than 1,70,000 votes, Rahul Gandhi won that election. But they still feel that Rahul Gandhi does not have the same grassroots support in Amethi as possibly his father used to have. So they still believe that with the Modi juggernaut, with the kind of with the kind of political capital is being invested in Smriti Irani, with Prime Minister that time did one rally for her in Amethi. This will be a very interesting contest. Also, what you see with Smriti Irani and Rahul Gandhi is there are a lot of, Rahul Gandhi is not a very natural orator. It seems that there is an effort that is made. With Smriti Irani, fantastic command over language. She would come, she would speak both very well in English and Hindi. That is also a comparison they're trying to draw on national television when you put both of them, just opposite to each other.
And that's what I'm saying, Gaurav. It makes such fantastic television. And it all started in 2014. You and I were there covering that rally where she stood by Narendra Modi at that point of time and directly for the first time attacked Rahul Gandhi. The gloves have been gone for a while, and since then it's an all-out war. Every time Rahul says anything, it's Smriti at the forefront. But it unsettles Rahul Gandhi, doesn't it?
Well, to have an adversary like Smriti Irani and look at the way Congress then hits back. Their entire media brigade has hit back, saying that Smriti hasn't won a single election. Who is she to take on an elected leader? But look at the way the BJP does it. So when Sonia Gandhi speaks, it isn't Sonia Gandhi versus the Prime Minister. BJP brings in an Amit Shah. If it's Smriti Irani, if it's Rahul Gandhi, then a Smriti Irani is brought in. So yes, there are these battle lines that are very clearly drawn. What is also very interesting is the fact that in 2014, there was an Akhilesh Yadav government in Uttar Pradesh, which could have benefited Rahul Gandhi as an alliance partner. Now there is a Yogi Adityanath government in Uttar Pradesh and a BJP government at the center. So 2019, perhaps, the battle lines will be very, very different and more interesting to watch if we get to cover it.
If we get to cover it again together, because that's fascinating.
Yes.
Last question, Ankit, and I'll come to you first. And drawing from what you said earlier, there seems to be a two-pronged strategy by the BJP here. When it comes down to the national scale, feel free to pitch Rahul Gandhi against Narendra Modi. It makes Narendra Modi look good. But every time a contest comes in, a verbal duel comes in, bring in Smriti Irani.
Absolutely. It also makes, it's a very good strategy. See, the problem...
And it belittles of what Rahul Gandhi's stature is.
every time when Rahul Gandhi once tries and brings himself as the 2019 UPA leader or a leader of the opposition.
When he stands on the stage of Berkeley and says, yes, I could be Prime Minister, I could be the Prime Minister candidate.
Exactly. So that's where they bring in a Smriti Irani. The Congress might go ahead and say she has not won an election, but that also is a telling tale of the kind of communication that the BJP has right now. The strategy is so solid that they don't get unnerved. The Prime Minister doesn't have to come and react. Everybody knows their job. Smriti Irani knows every time Rahul Gandhi is going to speak, you have to go out and speak against him.
He tweets. He may tweet about Hitler, and she'll say thank you. And you speaking too late, and then remind the Congress about the emergency. So they have their battle plans very clearly laid out, and it's interesting how it's panning out on television.
What's also interesting about the stature of Smriti Irani right now, because all eyes, somewhere down the line now, everybody's coming back again to what started in 2014 is what could be 2019.
It will be very interesting to see, because she's Information and Broadcasting Minister, she's Textile Minister, she was HRD Minister. The controversies that came with her in the HRD Ministry are not there either in INB or in Textile. So very, very interesting to see how things pan out in the times to come. So anytime Rahul Gandhi says something, all eyes automatically are to see what her reaction will be.
There will be as I said, it's a good strategy, but there could also be, so it's a either all gain or all loss sort of a strategy. You are pitching Smriti Irani. You did that last time. Imagine if Smriti Irani would have won the 2014 election, her stature in the cabinet, her stature in the BJP would have been humongous. She possibly would have been a cabinet minister.
But it still is but she still is right now.
No, but I'm saying the full cabinet.
She's come back again.
She would have been a full cabinet minister. There is also now an attempt being made to ensure that her stature, at least for the cadre of the BJP and for the people to see, is there. I mean, she is solidly there because she is the main contender as far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned. It's not, the Prime Minister who Rahul Gandhi wants to challenge. Interesting thing, like Arvind Kejriwal did. I mean, he wanted to take on the Prime Minister head on. He went to Varanasi and lost that election. It will be interesting if Rahul Gandhi turns the table and says, I'm going to take on the Prime Minister, and then what the BJP is going to do. Let Rahul Gandhi in 2019 go and fight election against the Prime Minister.
Why would he leave? But why would he leave his bastion?
From Varanasi, if he actually thinks he is the true adversary or the true opponent of the Prime Minister. Otherwise, he'll have to
smarting off Amethi where the perceptional loss was still there, because somewhere perceptionally Smriti Irani said.
Otherwise, he'll have to contend with the Smriti Irani.
It will be very interesting the way these elections are going to pan out, and especially 2019, because that time it will be a very, very desperate fight, and that time, the gloves. It's an all-out battle that's already there.
Also, Preeti, the change now is that there used to be always, with the BJP also, a tacit understanding that the big guns from the Congress would be given a walkover. Right. There was never a prominent name that was pitched from Amethi or against Sonia Gandhi. That is changing. That is changing.
That's when the Delhi club and these two men from Gujarat, they've completely changed the rules of the game.
In 2019, BJP would pitch a heavyweight against Sonia Gandhi as well. That is going to make it very interesting for the 2019 election.
We can't end up, stop talking about it. You can see the political junkies here. All eyes right now on this duel, which will keep intensifying, because now the next 2 years are going to be big. What you can do is, if you want a throwback on how battle lines were drawn between Smriti Irani and Rahul Gandhi, you have to tune in at 6 p.m. just about 20 minutes from now. Thank you.